Okay, welcome back.
Welcome to Biggest Fan.
We can't help but feel like idiots when we say that for some reason.
Well, I also don't know any other way to start the episode.
Besides the welcome back.
I mean, maybe next time we're just going to
10 episodes in, we might have a whole different thing, but right now all we know.
I don't want to be that guy who's like, welcome back to our show. Even if there's nobody watching this.
You don't want to say it like that to no one either.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll work on it.
But, that's all I know to do. So
that's
welcome.
All he knows to do. Okay, welcome back. Here we are. Okay, here's the cat's out of the bag moment.
If you haven't noticed yet.
If you don't know yet, I am pregnant.
Rachel's pregnant.
I'm pregnant, baby. I am pregnant. I'm congested right now because of that pregnancy. I am all the things. This is our round 3. This is our third baby. And the round 3, I got to say, is hitting a little diff.
Tell us more.
Well, are we diving right into my symptoms?
Let's go full send.
Is this supposed to be WebMD podcast?
I will say on the other side of this pregnancy, it has hit very diff.
Are we about to actually do that? Because this is going to be a whole different podcast right now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, before we get into that, why don't let's just talk about the fact that we're pregnant. We've been pregnant for a while now. Actually, the entire time that we have been shooting this podcast, I have been pregnant.
And you've hidden it very well.
Well, yeah, I'm now like the last one we did. It was a joke. I had to keep my legs up the whole time because I am much bigger. I feel much bigger this time around, which is normal for a third baby. But
also
yeah,
it's not true.
It is, honey.
You don't. No, I'm saying you don't look bigger.
I was swimming the other day and I felt like a beached whale. But that's for later in the podcast too. Okay, so yes, I've been pregnant this whole time. And it's so exciting. We're so excited.
You want to tell how you found out?
Yeah, let's just talk. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
It was literally, when did we, okay. So this was months ago now, because I'm about to be in my 3rd trimester. So we found out right after Jake went on tour over the summer, and he's a musician. If you don't know.
Didn't know. Here's Flash.
I don't know. It could be a new listener. Try to welcome back again now.
Hey, welcome back.
Okay, so we found he gets home from being gone for like 6 weeks. 2 days later, we find out that we're pregnant. We were not expecting it. It was a beautiful surprise.
Oh yeah.
To the point where, for some reason though, I was like, I just need to make sure I'm not. Even though I really in my head was like, you're not, girly. But I really wanted to make sure. So we were at the Dollar General with our daughter because she loves the Dollar General.
It's not a frequent thing that we do go to the Dollar General.
Well, hey, no shame if it was.
No,
babe.
yeah,
Come
absolutely,
on.
absolutely.
Those gnomes? She got about 12 $1 gnomes.
We had tried to take her somewhere fun and it was closed.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh no, we gotta pivot here because it's her birthday and we're trying to
I don't know why you feel like you need to make excuses for our time at the Dollar General because
okay.
It's fantastic in there, but he's right. She was so upset that this museum was closed, so then she was like, okay, fine, the second best place to this incredible museum is Dollar General.
Let's go to Dollar General. We were like, done.
Sweet. So we're roaming the aisles of the Deej and I saw a pregnancy test and I was just on a whim like, okay, I'm just going to buy this pregnancy test. Because what if I am, but I'm not, yada, yada. So I go to the bathroom and take the pregnancy test in the Dollar General. And I'm like doing my thing afterward, waiting. And then I look down and it says pregnant. And I mean, I know no one can be shocked. Like, how a baby is made, but you're still shocked, especially if like we were just not planning it in this timing. I mean, we were very quickly going to be trying. So it's
we had planned on post-tour, early fall. We were going to, start the trying
It's just
process.
I think it is a weird experience because trying or not, in that moment, your whole life changes. And so it feels shocking. Yeah. It's just like shocking. And I have done this so many times now where I think, oh, well, I've decided in my mind that this is the timing of this thing in life, whatever it is, any topic. And then you just really believe that you can have that much power or control over how things go. And then when it doesn't work out that way, which is in this case, it was like, oh, that was going to be in 2 months, not now. It felt like, how am I pregnant? I'm Mary. Like That's how it felt.
Oh, wow.
It was a shock, but it was obviously the best. I mean, absolutely like joyful, amazing, amazing shock. But yeah, so we found out at the beach. I told Jake like an hour later, very cute. Wrote him a little note from Ruby that said, "Daddy, I'm gonna be a big sister again."
Yeah.
And he really was shocked as well.
I mean, it blew my mind
because you're Virgin Jake.
Yeah. I am a Catholic priest, actually.
You had no idea either.
But like, whatever. We don't need to get into that. But like, it was Ruby's birthday. We all went to lunch. The last thing on my mind was anything to do with this. I had no idea what you were doing.
And again, you had gotten
General.
home from a 6-week tour 2 days before. So he is not even on this planet.
No, yeah, I'm like still decompressing. And Ruby and I were just really into the lawn gnomes at the deed. So I had no idea what was going on. And then you were like, "Oh, Ruby wrote you this card." And I was like, "Oh, that's cute. It's her birthday, but she wrote me a card. That's whatever." And I mean, jaw hit the floor.
His jaw. We have video.
You have a video of it.
Yeah.
It was. I've never been more shook than that moment.
What's fun about it is we were so shocked, and I have felt shocked all 3 times that we've gotten positives. But I think this time around, what happened over what I experienced was like, I was also all 3 times so excited. And yet I do think the excitement for this one was even more because Ruby and Shepherd are old enough that like we realize how special it is to get to be parents for us. Like it is so amazing that you just, I think, grow in appreciation for it over time. And so it just felt like, oh my gosh, like we get to do this again.
Yeah.
It's such a miracle, and it's so special and fun. And also we have 2 kids old enough to really enjoy it and be a part of it, which is like, it adds to the excitement.
I mean, I don't fully get it, but
Ruby fully gets it.
She does. Yes. She's just very, very opinionated on.
She's very opinionated on if we do know the gender, but she's like, okay, listen, if this baby's not a girl, like heads will roll. She is me on the timeline, but she's like, this baby's a girl no matter what. We're calling it a girl. We're asking God to change it into a girl. And I'm like, oh, girly. This was like before we even found out, which was somewhat recently. I was just like, you're gonna be sad if this is not a girl.
But if it's either way, it's gonna be great.
But she gets it. And even Shepherd, who's our son, who's only 2, has been just so like, he's actually been more, I think because Ruby's at the age where if you're like, oh, say hi to the baby, she's like, I'm a little cool. Don't tell me what to do. But Shepherd's like licking my stomach. He's like,
yeah, Ruby won't do anything you told her to do.
Right, exactly.
Shepherd this morning is like,
hi baby,
hi poopy.
I know, it's so cute and so special.
I am a little bit worried how he's going to take it though.
Yeah, me too.
Because I mean, he's been your baby for.
I know he is.
He's almost 3 now.
Yeah,
and he is attached to you.
He is so attached, and it's so cute. And I also have the same fear.
It's like.
Well, and also I think that yes, they're always going to be fine, and also so happy. Like, but it's just, I think that's another reason why this time around I know to appreciate it more, because with Ruby and Shepherd, they were so back to back that like you appreciate it, but it's just a different level. And this time, like there's been a bit more of a gap for us, and that has made it.
Yeah, that's true. Because for context, the Ruby and Shepherd were 2 under 2. So I mean, it was like boom, boom, back to back.
Boom, boom.
Ruby had not even. Did she just turn 1, or she hadn't turned 1 yet when we found out?
She had not turned 1 yet when we found out.
And it was like, oh wow, here we go.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's their age gap is amazing. Like they are best friends.
Yes, it is amazing now.
It's also in 2 under 2's intense as
the first year is intense, but now it's amazing.
Yeah,
like
it is.
We're living in the dream of it now, because they'll go play for 45 minutes by themselves sometimes.
They're getting married.
This morning, we were having our coffee, and they were up there getting married and making a bed for Shepherd to sleep in Ruby's room. We were like, all right,
it was cool. So cute. But yeah, so I think he's going to be great. Obviously, it'll be an adjustment because he's had a lot more time as being the baby. But you deal with those things. That'll be the challenge this time around. Whereas last time it was different challenges. Ruby was also still a baby at the time, and this time we have like 2 full-on toddlers.
Yeah, I think that's going to be. I mean, I'm hopeful that's going to be immensely easier.
Oh yeah. it's going to be, I have a lot of hope for this postpartum as well.
So, okay, you said this pregnancy's been different. How? I feel like
Well, you
people
had
want to
some
hear this.
opinions on that as
Oh,
well.
I got a lot to say, but you got to say it first.
Okay. Well, I think physically, it's so funny because like when we were trying to guess gender based off of symptoms, it has been different from either of our first two babies.
Mhm.
So Ruby was like the classic nausea. You know, they always say if it's a girl, you're going to be more sick, blah, blah, blah. And that was definitely the case for me. It was a rough 13 weeks.
Yeah, your first trimester with Ruby was rough.
Oh, girl, I was unwell.
Yeah.
Everything smelled like nasty sewage.
Well, you had that like parosmia thing.
Yes, this is, listen. I was post-COVID. This was 2020. I had just had COVID and then my smell had gone and it was coming back. And then we got pregnant with Ruby. And there's a little known condition. Maybe it's not little known, but
it's like pretty rare. I mean,
well, okay,
from the Googling
parosmia
we did.
itself, I don't think is little known, but I found this like sect of women on Reddit who were pregnant with parosmia.
If I could just earmark one chapter of your life, you found a subsect of women on Reddit.
Listen, that is my next podcast, okay? Because it is so helpful. And they were like, it is an absolutely unbelievable experience. Most of them had just gone through COVID. And back then COVID was so new, you know, so it was just like, that was the whole thing to get COVID. And then they get pregnant within however long after. And everything not only smells like sewage, it tastes like sewage. And so I couldn't eat. It was horrible. So yeah, then Shepherd comes along and he was just easier because one, I didn't have that. And two, just that's also the stereotype that you're not as nauseous with boys. Obviously, many times this is wrong, you know, and also this baby's proving that because this baby, I'm working hard not to say the gender, this baby hasn't been any of those things. This baby is like,
I feel like this pregnancy has just been different.
It's just
altogether.
been different. It's not been my girl pregnancy or my boy pregnancy, which is why I was the crazy girl at the office. Like, this is twins. Up to our 20-week appointment, I was like, you need to search with that stethoscope, or that's the hard thing.
The thing.
What's
it called? Ultrasound.
The wand. I was like, just check the crevices.
Make sure, keep going,
Like,
keep going. Is there two babies in
Not
there?
even because I wasn't super sick. Like I was sick.
Yeah. I would say you weren't as morning sick this time around as you were
with Ruby.
With Ruby. It was still rough.
It was still rough,
From
but
like
it wasn't
6
like
to 14, I feel like.
Yeah, it was rough. It was the normal rough. I have 2 other kids and we have a lot going on in life.
Yeah.
So there's, you know, it was harder than harder than Shepherd's, easier than Ruby's. But then I have been so hormonal. Okay.
I'm going to take the silent pledge here. Plead the fifth.
I'd like for you to speak up on camera right now and tell me exactly what you're thinking. Say welcome back again and I will slice your throat.
Back.
You're going to die
where
tonight.
We start.
You are dead.
I will just say I love you and it has been a fun
okay, all right.
months.
You're already pissing me off. Here is how it's been. It has been that movie girl who's pregnant who like something breaks. I don't even know. Little things happen that I know in normal life I would be totally fine with. And I am crying for a long time.
Well, you're a crier already.
Okay.
Honey, you cry every
Of
commercial
course.
we've ever watched.
I am a romantic
You
crier.
see an old man walking down the street, boom, tears.
Okay, don't bring that up right now. I
Old
will
men
be.
really get
Old
Rachel.
men get me. Old people in general get me. Yes, I am an easy crier, but this has not been my normal crying.
No,
This is like
this is something else.
this is like pain to the core when you forget, you know, to add milk to my coffee. Like it is like
Yeah, it's the littlest things too.
I know.
that get you. Like usually I can predict like, all right, this is gonna, you know, hit a soft spot. But with this pregnancy, I'm shooting in the dark. I'm like, what's happening?
And I like that. I like that we're both affected by this condition. You know, I don't want to be in this alone.
You like that I have lost all sight of normal.
Yeah, because I want you to go down with me, you know?
100%.
It's like rising tides lift all ships.
Now
Well,
you-
sinking
misery-
ships drag you down as well. That's the theme of, that's what I want for us in this season.
Your misery out. Your second podcast after subsect of women on Reddit is Misery Loves Company.
Yes, you think Kathy Bates was bad. That's what it'll
It's
be.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The movie
seen-
Misery.
yeah,
You've seen it,
that.
right?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that's the reference you're making though.
I had a feeling I could tell your laugh was
I
fake.
thought you were making the Bates Motel. Okay, it wasn't a fake laugh. I did think it was funny.
The
I just didn't
Bates
understand it.
Motel girl?
Yeah.
The lady whose son kills her?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. I'm making terrible references here.
No, Kathy Bates loves that famous author, and so she ties him up to a
Oh,
bed.
yeah, the Stephen
and,
King thing.
Yeah, and just kind of slowly tortures him.
That is us.
Touch my hand. So anyway, listen, it has been the hardest part about it, as funny as it is that this is all very serious to me. And so when I am crying, it's like
it's real.
I'm aware in my head that this is not a normal me reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware that it's probably hormones, and and I'm aware that Jake is also aware that it's hormones. Okay. Don't say too much here, dog. And then I'm aware also that we both are trying not to laugh a little bit of us. And that is the worst part, because I want to be taken seriously in these hormones. And you have done a great job, I will say.
Well,
you have been a wonderful, wonderful hostage.
I will and I have been a joyful hostage.
You've been joyful?
I will say I am never going to give marital advice, but I think for us, me saying anything about your hormones is a no-fly zone.
That is a literally
100%.
Oh, I don't even want to hear a word that starts with H.
So even if I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, I'm like, this seems a little bit like a hormonal influence. You have to say it. I can't say it.
No, you can never even sniff at it.
Because then you'll be like, I've never felt hormonal once in my life. You have no idea what you're talking about.
It's so true. I take back everything I just said. None of this is hormones. And I have a list of grievances to go over after this.
Gosh.
You know what it is that's been interesting about this pregnancy is this topic is a great example of the fact that I feel like I'm in like the healthiest place I've ever been in terms of just this is another time we'll get into this way deeper, but I am so deep in the rabbit hole of just taking care of my body, and I've done so much blood work and just really, really feeling my best. Like I feel really good, and that's been years. And also I had a bigger gap between pregnancies. So like coming into this third pregnancy, I feel physically and probably emotionally for sure too, the healthiest that I've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would think, girls and boys, that would mean that, that it's going to be the easiest. And that's just not the case. However,
you also have the added factor of 2 full-on toddlers.
I have 2 toddlers. You're
making
obviously
it impossible for you to rest during the day.
Yes, and you're obviously. I don't really believe in the whole like I'm clearly the oldest I've ever been pregnant, but that just doesn't fly with me. Like I don't think age. I don't know. That's probably
you're probably
wrong.
healthier now than you were.
Yeah. I don't know how that factors in, but that doesn't resonate that that's what's going on. I think what's good for me in it is like, because a lot of the holistic people will be like, I don't know. This is a whole other topic, which I actually definitely want to talk about at some point, where you're comparing, here's what one kind of practitioner or one line of thought says about health or pregnancy or how to, morning sickness isn't real. You just need to balance your blood sugar, etc. And all those things sound really good on paper until you're met with your reality. And sometimes your reality lines up to those things and those thoughts, and sometimes they don't. And I actually think the moments that they don't is really important, because it's really easy to become a know-it-all or prideful or just one lane thinking person, which is not how we want to live. And so this pregnancy, I've thought about that a lot, where I'm like, particularly with the hormonal stuff, because it feels so real to me. And also I'm like, I know I'm taking care of my body. I know I'm doing all the things that I can do to feel my best, but I'm still experiencing this. And I think it's easy to be like, oh, is it my fault? Am I not doing X, Y, Z enough or whatever? And it's like, no, sometimes just this is how you're experiencing this pregnancy. And there's mystery to it, and just let it be that. And you laugh about it, and you do not let your husband ever even simply
mention it.
No, the ropes around the ankles tightened, the knife
the
out.
most unbelievably extreme thing you're saying in the moment is absolutely true, and it needs to be true. And you need to see me experience it as true.
I need you to cry too.
I haven't done a good job of that.
Yeah.
I will say, I mean, just what you just said, I think is super profound in this, because I feel like it's also really overwhelming, I can imagine. given the fact that I will never experience pregnancy. And I also am chronically, I never research anything really. But you.
Well, let's just say you research a very small number of topics.
Okay, all right.
Of which
Touché.
are
Fair.
very much only relevant to you. Go ahead.
Scrambled eggs, coffee,
watches,
and music, and watches.
And skiers. Go ahead.
And professional free skiers. But you love to research.
Yes.
And I feel like there is so much information out there now, and there are so many differing opinions.
Yes.
Even in kind of like the holistic,
just
natural
everything.
world.
I tend to live way more in that world. But I am so of the mindset that there's some things that are black and white, but most things in life with how you should live, what you should eat, blah, 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 is so like bio individual.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think, sorry, you finish your thought and then I'll say this.
Well, I was just saying, I feel like with this pregnancy, I feel like you've done a really good job of just not freaking yourself out about it, not being overly like, oh gosh, I got to get this right. I got to jump through all the hoops. I feel like you are more in this pregnancy than the last two, just being kind of like, you know what? I'm doing what works for me and this has to be okay. And I'm not going to stress out about it. I'm not going to be anxious about it. That's at least been my experience.
Has it?
Yeah. For like watching you go through this, I feel like the last couple of times your anxiety around that was a lot more, it would work you up more.
I was trying to think if I agree with you, and I actually do, but I haven't like consciously thought that until now. So I appreciate you saying that, because I've noticed it less to do with like vitamins, whatever, and more to do with preparing for labor. And I think with my first two pregnancies, I was so just like, I just have to get it right and do the right things and take the right steps. And oftentimes when you live like that, you only go surface deep. You're just like, I'll just do the step and then check it off the list, versus like, okay, what's actually going deeper for me? What's actually resonating with me? What's actually going to work for me? And I think that has I definitely feel different in that, where I'm not going to do it the same way in preparing for labor as I did the first two times. But then also, yeah, probably.
How so? Like, what are you doing differently?
Hold on. I'll get into that in 2 seconds, because I think the biggest thing I want to say is that I feel like I'm so grateful that I'm not in a place where I'm in this one box of what works and how you have to live. I do feel like my boxes have kind of exploded. Yours probably have too. Not in health, just in general.
Yeah.
And that is helping me. And I'm trying to think if that's because of this pregnancy or if I was already I've always been in a place of what works for you isn't going to work for me, is maybe going to work for that person. I really always feel like people need to get in touch with themselves and what works for them, outside of, again, the really obvious black and white things of life that we believe in, or, you know, the things that people agree upon are right and wrong, black and white. There's a lot of gray, like I've said.
And there's so much nuance. Like you said, everyone's a different.
Yes, but I think anytime you start any kind of journey in life, and I've definitely had a health journey, you start learning a lot. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, this is the only right way to do it.
Yeah.
And
well, it reminds me of that, you know, that bell curve meme thing, the midwit.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should tell this. This is good, because we've been midwits for a lot.
Oh, so, my gosh. Okay. So it's honestly kind of the theme of this podcast.
Oh, yeah. The midwits. Should we change it?
Instead of let's do it. Midwits. Welcome back.
Okay. That's the fourth time.
That's the fourth time I've done it. We'll cut one of them.
No, we're going to do one more, make it an even fun.
For if you're listening to this and you have no idea what I'm talking about, there's this meme on the internet called the midwit mentality, and you've got a bell curve. On the front end of it, you have a caveman, and on the other end of it, you have like this like super wizard Jedi Knight like expert person. And in the middle, you've got what they call the midwit. And for this analogy, I'll use like exercise. And the caveman's opinion is you have to just eat right and exercise. That's the whole point. And on the other side of it, the Jedi who knows everything, who's an expert, is like, you really just need to eat right and exercise. But the people in the middle who have learned a few sound bites,
the midwits,
the midwits who actually don't know much, but they're very vocal and very prideful and arrogant about what little they do know, are like, you've got to do this and that and this and that. And there's the only one way to do it. And if you don't do it, you're not going to get it right. And I feel like you have to go through the process of learning it.
Yeah. Midwit sounds like a negative thing you don't want to experience, but I do think for most people, it's a step on the journey.
Yeah. You have to go through sort of almost kind of like your arrogant phase.
Yeah.
With the least amount of knowledge. And then when you kind of work through it, you realize how much nuance there is to everything. It's like, well, there's not one size fits all for this.
Well, and you know what else I'm noticing about that analogy the second time I'm hearing it now is because the caveman's getting it the same as the Jedi, right? What the caveman still has that the midwit loses is his own instinct, his own gut instinct. And often what you will do when you get to this midwit level is you abandon your instinct and your path and you go with what the expert says is the right thing. And that is what I feel like I did with both of my first two labors is just kind of, which I'm sure is very typical. Tell me what to do. I knew I wanted a certain kind of pregnancy and birth. I knew what was like my desire, but I didn't know how to get there. And so I just wanted someone to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And again, I do think part of getting to Jedi guy is you do have to learn things. You do have to educate yourself. You have to learn from people, blah, blah, blah. But then you have to, I think, hopefully evolve past midwit because otherwise you never own it. And then you get back to your gut instinct.
Yeah.
Plus information that resonates with you, plus accepting, hey, and this is and I do think we are naturally good at that. This is right for me. It may not be right for you.
Well, I think that is the problem in the age that we live in of all these people who are, suddenly experts on things is they'll speak in a way of like,
you're right. I'm right. You're wrong.
Yeah. And it's not led with like, hey, this works for me.
Yeah.
Take this with what you will. Like take it or leave it. Doesn't have to be a one size fits all. And there's nuance to this. And I think the thing that the caveman and the wizard have in common.
Jedi, please.
The Jedi, sorry.
Thank you.
Whatever. Have in
what
common.
If I wept now? That's the kind of
This is
stuff.
the kind of thing that would set you off.
Okay, that is not actually real.
You're right. That's not real.
Go ahead. Jedi.
The Jedi, what they both realize is that it really is simple. Like there is a beautiful simplicity to the whole thing. The Jedi can say that now having a lot more knowledge and understanding the rules of how things could work, but then you get to the basic of it, you're like, well, this is actually just a simple thing.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And it's very, very, that's so much how pregnancy and labor should be approached, in my opinion. Now, there's obviously cases where if, I'm so blessed that I can say that it's, I don't have medical issues going on. And if you do, that's a different circumstance. But if you're just having an average pregnancy where there's no issues, then it is a lot more simple than I think I have made it to be, which is why it's funny that I am this time around experiencing things that I didn't the first two times because I'm now a Jedi.
You're a freaking Jedi, babe.
No, I'm
whatever,
wherever I'm at in the journey.
Shinobi.
I do feel healthier than I've been. So anyway, but it's just accepting it. That's what it is. It's accepting it. Even things like I can't, I have swollen fingers this time and I never did the first two times. And not only swollen fingers, I feel swollen everywhere. Beached whale, you said that. Didn't
I did not say that. I said you look freaking hot. Dude.
I said it.
It's amazing.
LOLing. Anyway, yeah. I think getting to that mindset is why, though I've had, I wouldn't say a hard pregnancy. I just think Ruby and Shepherd were super easy pregnancies. There was not much to report on. And then this
particularly, I think Ruby's pregnancy, it seemed like such a breeze. After we got through the first trimester, it seemed like a breeze.
After the parosmia went away.
Parosmia.
I mean, but Shepherd's was physically easy as well.
Yeah,
it was, I don't remember even really feeling nauseous very much. But yeah, so, but having said that, now that I am having symptoms, it's just like, okay, you just accept it. You do what you can to make yourself comfortable. And also, again, I'm so grateful for relatively how easy it is because people have it can be so hard. It can be so hard. This is just on my scale of what I've experienced. It's harder, but obviously I'm so grateful that it's, there's actual issues, and I'm grateful that that's not the case.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, before we move on though from the Jedi thing, I think another place, and this is maybe for another day because I think it should be a whole episode that continuum is so relevant is just parenting in general. Where
Oh my gosh.
I know it is.
Well, I still feel like a caveman.
Same. And I actually think we should. We're still very new to it. However, I have gotten lost. The like blessing and curse of social media is you have experts at your fingertips, but then you end up just quoting their monologues of how to handle your 2-year-old throwing a fork at your face. And I'm like, what do I even think? I'm just reading off of Dr. Becky, who is incredible.
Yeah.
But what do I think? How do I handle my particular 2-year-old? You know, all those things. I think that paradigm really helps me remember I need to get back in touch with my instinct as a parent for my particular child, take what I need to from these experts, and then trust my own gut, you know, versus just blindly saying these sentences that may or may not work or resonate with you.
Yeah. And again, I think there's so much, like, I don't know, as you're saying that, there's so much nuance to it because like every kid is going to be so different.
Yeah.
They're going to respond to different things.
Okay. That's a fun thing about this pregnancy. I feel like I am I do think the more you do something, which this is my 3rd time around, you just are more present in it and more grateful for it because all the reasons we've already said. And I do feel like I can acknowledge, you can kind of sense a baby's personality from the womb. I see, and I don't, is that a weird thing? Is that a woo-woo thing?
No.
Yeah, it feels really normal.
I mean, that feels super normal to me.
Yeah.
You're literally, I mean, this child is inside your body. Like you have a connection.
And that's another reason it was like, this baby moves so much. That's why I thought it twins.
Well, and you've also been saying baby is huge.
Yeah.
Or feels huge. And
the baby, and I think that's because the baby moves around so much and they're here, they're there, they're everywhere. But it is really fun to be like, okay, we're going to welcome a 3rd personality into our family. We already have 2
which is
forceful personalities.
Wild to think about. And also like, I don't know. It's such an interesting thing. Like now that we are fully in like parenting mode, because I feel like newborn season, really for the first year, you're kind of just keeping your baby alive.
I feel like even up to 2.
Yeah, because you're not really like having conversations, but now we are fully like having conversations with our kids. Well, and up to
2, if they're freaking out, you're like, this is just all your little, you know, it's all raw emotion. Whereas then they get a little older and I'm like, oh, this is active things that I need to help shift and shape, not just you being 2 and screaming because, you know, whatever normal chemical reason.
Your frontal cortex just like isn't on.
Which I don't think they're fully on until 24.
What? 24 years old?
Yours is still off, babe.
I don't know if mine ever came on.
No, I think it's true. Somehow we missed a brain injury along the way. But
we haven't missed it. But like, I feel like now it's going to be so interesting going, kind of what you were saying is you appreciate it more.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Because I now know what the relationship is like having a 4-year-old, having a 2.5-year-old, and how unbelievable that bond is.
Oh my gosh.
That now I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to start that over. I get to do it again.
Full on. And I also think that is a great point where for both of us, obviously we've talked about all this 100 times, we found one of the hardest seasons of parenting to be Ruby's newborn season.
Oh yeah.
It was
my gosh.
The shock of, not everyone experiences this, but we absolutely did. The shock of becoming a parent, losing your freedom, all those things. At the same time, you just don't know what's normal. You don't know how long these things will last. So everything felt like a challenge. Everything felt like we were doing it wrong. Everything felt hard.
Well, it felt like we would never get our lives back either.
Yeah.
It was
You
like,
just think
this
this is it forever. Nothing will ever be normal again. And then you find a new normal, and B, you realize how quickly it goes. And so by the time we had Shepherd, we just treasured that newborn season. I mean, it was just the most magical time.
And I feel like this time will be that times 10.
Oh, because we both are big time toddler people, but I cannot wait to have a tiny little baby like in my arms.
I don't even remember. It's only been a couple of years, but I don't even remember like what the routine is. You know, and we'll get it. The sea legs will come back in like a day.
They better, babe.
Or you gonna call someone else in?
Kathy Bates will find you. Yeah, no, you don't. But also, I have no fear about that because I know the instincts will be
No,
right
yeah,
there.
100%.
I mean, all of
We've done it. We've done it twice already.
Yes. And again, not only are we not going to be worried about do we know what we're doing because we've done it, but I think I am going to, because I already did this with Shepherd, treasure it so much more because you literally blink and they're 3. It's just crazy. Man. When you say Shepherd, Shepherd is still my baby to me, and he is about to be 3 years old. And it's unbelievable. That just happened out of nowhere. And so, and especially as you get to a place where, you're like, okay, this isn't our first or second, certain things, is this going to be the last time, whatever. And then that makes it even more.
Okay. Question for you.
Yes.
What do you want to do differently in this newborn season? Like, what do you want to do better? And what do you want to do again?
Well, I'll flip the question back on you. What do you think I didn't do well?
What? No, I refuse to answer that question in public.
What do you in public? So you've got a list ready to go.
We've got cameras here.
Okay, what do I want to do better? I think the number one thing for me that is always my goal in parenting, newborn or toddler or future, is presence, because that's the number one thing that you lose quickly due to 1,000 things. Probably the phone is the number one thing.
Absolutely, it's the number one thing.
And also in newborn days, especially if you're a nursing mom, which I do breastfeed, that's a full-time job. And so you're often, okay, I'll watch a show while I do this or whatever, which, hello, I will be doing
you're
that.
Human,
but
yeah. Got it.
But I think just the presence, and that's for all of it. And I just want to be so fully present and soak it up because as we already said, it goes so fast and it's such a treasure. And you're going to know that person as an adult far, far, far longer than you're going to know them as these tiny children.
Gosh, when you sent me that Instagram thing, it absolutely wrecked me.
I know.
So there's this video, and I can't tell you what it was, but you sent it to me, and it was this video, and it was like, you will know your kids as adults like 10 times longer than you will as a child.
You're about to live to be 1,000.
One thing about it, it's like, once they hit 10,
once they hit
12, they're not little kids anymore.
No, it's these,
and they'll be that way for the rest of your life.
And also the crazy thing is you're setting their brain in those years.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and
that's
even
terrifying.
I'm reading this book right now about prenatal psychology, and it talks about at what part of gestation do they start developing memory and all these different things. And there's a lot of different thought on that. But you take it seriously, where it's just like from that, you are forming these people, and then that's their foundation for life. So yeah, I just think presence. I don't know. Shepherd's was so blissful that I don't look back and think, if this were Ruby's, I'd be like, here's the list of ways that I want to do things differently, just because I was so stressed. But I do feel like I would love it if it were like his, but just only soak it up even more.
Yeah.
What was your other question?
What things you want to do better, things that you want to do again, like things that you were like, okay, we kind of nailed this. Going to kind of take that again.
I feel like I answered that in both questions in my answer, right? Yeah. Now, what about you, Kathy? Or I'm Kathy. What about you?
Okay. No, I'm the imprisoned author who has like one cigarette and a glass of champagne.
That sounds lovely. Enjoy yourself.
After I've written my novel in the mountains. This is a good plot.
And the simple ropes around the ankles are just there for your safety.
Yeah, it'll be some nice like security.
Yeah.
I think one thing I want to do differently.
Ooh, love this. What is this?
I am not going to stress about their sleep.
I was going to say that, and then I thought, you know what? I don't feel like, no, okay, a little bit, but this man.
I lost my ever-loving mind.
Both times. I'm talking, I walked in and he was full on nailing blackout sheets to our proper wall.
I got crazy.
It was actually, you were terrifying.
Any sliver of light. Yes. I was like, no.
You are Kathy, actually, now that I think about it.
I was like, I was covered in blood on my face.
I mean, it was.
And then you're like, Jake, it's 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, there's light gonna get in this window.
I agree. You got to do better, man.
I gotta chill. Well, and now like looking at Shepherd, dude passes out anywhere. Anywhere we are.
Ruby was a real easy sleeper. Shepherd was harder, but he was still not bad. And you acted, Jake, just the thing that you do is if you see a problem, you turn into those cartoons with the eyes and you go 100 miles toward the problem, which can be a good thing, but you don't pause to be like, okay, let me take a breath. Is this the best solution? And before you know it, our
I think
windows are.
also, I think the thing that I want to take into this newborn season is exactly what you just said. Is I don't want to look at this baby as a problem to be solved.
Ooh, drop the mic, Kath.
And I think that has been my mindset a lot of the times in the last 2 newborn seasons. If they're not sleeping or if they're crying or they're fussy or whatever's happening,
It's a
you know,
problem to be solved.
I'm just like, oh, I got to fix this. I got to solve this. I got to solve this. And then once I solve it, then I can go back to like doing what I want to do, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I mean, that's all of us. Yes.
And I just want to enjoy the fact like, okay, you know, baby's awake. It's 3 a.m. Life is crazy. I have a lot to do tomorrow. Whatever. This is only going to be for a couple months.
And honestly,
And then it's going to be over.
I look back and would give anything to not that I don't remember the hard, but don't you just look back and treasure Ruby's and Shepherd's those months?
Yeah.
Because they're just like these tiny people one time, as we've already said. But that's really good, Jake. I feel that I would be more that way if your being that way didn't take up all the space in the room. I had to kind of be the normal one.
I lost my mind a little bit.
But I do feel like I would also struggle with that because you get overwhelmed and you want to fix it. But that is also, I think with Shepherd, we were better than Ruby. And I pray that we're right in thinking this third time around, it will be even more that way. You just realize you just get to enjoy them more than try to fix them.
Yeah.
There are a lot of practical things I'm going to do differently, but I don't think I'm going to get into that right now because some of them I'm like, is this controversial? I don't know, but it could be. And I definitely.
Okay, what are non-controversial like practices? I have a couple that I can think of.
Okay, go ahead, you.
This is in no way am I trying to like toot my horn here. Well, so just let that be a disclaimer for the audience.
If the horn needs to be tooted, then.
I made it a rule for myself. If you're up, I'm up.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, we did everything together. Yeah.
I love that because it is such a bonding experience for us.
Yeah.
As well as it is for
you get to be with
me and the baby. It's not just you. Cause like, you know, yes, sometimes I'll just, while you're nursing, I'll lay on the ground and like rub your
Are you
feet.
talking later or are you talking when they're still in our room?
When both. I mean, when they're
in our room, you're just laying there chilling with me. You change the diaper if there's a diaper change.
I change the diaper and I'm up with you so that it's not. Now, obviously, this time we've got 2 toddlers and somebody needs to be on.
Right. If there's going to be practical things that have to be different, but like, the blessing of your job is you can take time off.
Yeah, so and I think.
But Shepherd's still getting up at 5:57 waiting for Daddy to do Magnetiles. So.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. And so like I'm gonna have to get more sleep than this time than the last 2. But I love that. Both times I've loved that rule.
I also know you, Jake. I think if you get tired enough, it'll shift. But you like getting up. You're not going to want to miss that. But that I also do think practically, in the beginning, I am obviously more bedridden, if you will. But you are definitely going to be daddy time with the toddlers. And so you got to
it will be a bonding season.
But then I think that's, I just think we'll find those rhythms as they come. We also we have so much family help, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's going to be nice this time.
Yeah.
I think also I love, again, blessing of my job. I don't have a boss. I love taking some like dedicated paternity leave.
Oh yeah.
I'm really grateful that I get to do that. I know people who don't really have that luxury.
Everyone should have that luxury, but yes.
And I love being able to take, 4 to 6 weeks just to be with you and the baby and our kids.
Yeah. And that'll be the case again. Barring, you still had to do things here and there.
You're not, you have windows where you can get stuff done. But.
Yeah. Okay. So you were answering, that's something you want to do the same again, is being up with me?
Yeah. It's like practices that we did in the newborn season that you want to do again, that you want to share.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Okay. Let me think if there's anything I'd say.
Or something you want to do, a new thing you want to do in this.
It's more just continued feeling, the feeling free in it where you're not overthinking things. I love how you said a baby's not a problem to be solved. I think we did a lot of I was about to say something, but then I'm realizing we have 2 older kids. So this baby's going to be getting lugged around more than our other 2 did. But
just gonna have to.
yeah, but at the same time, it's
I think that also is gonna force us to not freak out about the
us or
sleep.
you, dog.
It'll force me to not freak out about sleep as much because we're just not gonna have a fully blacked out room with a noisemaker everywhere we go.
No.
Because
Well, it'll probably make for a better sleeper.
it probably, and these other two kids, like, they gotta be able to live their life. And so it's just gonna kind of be like, hey, you gotta sleep on the fly, baby.
Well, and even Shepard was like that. Maybe that's why he can still fall asleep so easily places because he, we were getting out and about. He slept, we would wear him and he would sleep up until he was like a year and a half years old.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. Okay. What else? Any other Q's or A's?
Or A's? I mean, like, I guess, is there any, because, this is such a you-focused experience.
Okay, but how has this pregnancy been different for you besides dealing with different things from me?
I mean, honestly, I think I am piggybacking off your answer of presence.
Yeah.
That's been something I've really been focused on, even in this pregnancy, because it's like I'm blinking, and you're already like, we're so far down the road already.
Yeah, we're close to the finish line ish.
And I'm just like, oh my, like
I know.
I can't believe we're already here.
I know.
And so I want to be really present in these moments, present with you, present with the baby in utero, present with our kids through this process of like, hey guys, we're about to have another baby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to miss this because I'm stressed about the very real amount of stuff we have going on in our life, which is a lot, and we have a lot to do, and I have a lot of work to get done. I'm trying.
Well, and you're a good thing and a hard thing is you're very one track minded. It serves you a lot, but sometimes you can get far down the road and then be like, whoa.
Right.
But that even having the desire of wanting to be present is going to affect you, and
Yeah.
And you're such a present dad. I mean, that is, and you have been. I will toot your horn here. Well, toot your horn, then tell a funny story. Jake cooks breakfast every day. He loves cooking breakfast. That is his area of joy in life. Plus, he's very picky about his breakfast.
Yeah, I was
food.
gonna say it's not as altruistic as it sounds.
No.
I'm very particular about.
He is, let's just say, particular Peter when it comes to all things eggs. But at the same time, he does breakfast, I do dinner, lunch is up for gambles.
Yeah.
And I have been just in the thick of the hormones. And so old Daddy-O has become a real chef. And the other day he was like, I don't know, I think I'm passionate about cooking. He was like, maybe it's going to be my hobby is just cooking. And I hadn't really thought about, he has been cooking a lot more than normal.
I've been cooking a lot. I made homemade scratch mac and cheese that was bomb.
It was. But then I showed him this breakfast burrito that looked unbelievable today. I'm talking, this should be at a Michelin star restaurant. He literally quote, I could make you that right now. I could. And starting
Hey, mark me. It will be made by Saturday.
Okay, Carmi, you better actually make it because I want that.
I'm going to be in there shirtless. I'll do some bicep curls so that you'll be calling me Carms.
Okay.
With an apron, mind you. And I will be ripping that breakfast burrito.
All right, rip it up. I got a picture so I know exactly what it should look like layer by layer.
It's going to happen.
But yeah, that has been a thing that you have done that has been wonderful. Yeah, you're carrying a big load while I take my lay downs.
Well, I mean, but you have also, like, I'm in here trying to finish this album before the baby gets here, which is a very lofty goal. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm trying, and you are creating all the space that I need for that and taking the kids to the trampoline park. Well, you're lugging around these two crazy kids and you're fully pregnant, and it's like, all right, like, you are crushing it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
You are, honey. You are crushing it.
Lunch is yours now too.
I made you a smoothie today.
You did make me a smoothie today. You're just a really good smoothie maker. It's really hard.
I am
to make a smoothie when you're. But yours are a little too creamy.
I am dialing it. Okay.
Yeah. You need a little more water in there.
You need a better blender.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years.
Hey, if you want to sponsor us with a blender,
with like a glass Ninja.
Ninja.
Is that not the one?
We have a Ninja, but I think
we want
a different brand.
Yeah. Okay, sorry Ninja. We don't want you to sponsor us.
Yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm excited for
Yeah.
this baby to be here.
It's fun that it's out in the open now too, that like,
Yeah, we can talk about it. I mean, we talk about it all the time, so it's nice that we're going to be able to talk about it here.
yeah. Yeah. And just in general. I mean, how big does the bump look right now?
Right now, not because you're wearing that sweater. Does she
Okay,
look cute?
next time would you rather me wear
I want you to be
a
in
bra
some,
top and some
like,
low-rise pants?
skin tight.
Okay, deal. See you guys next week, and I will be ready. You better be ready as well.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
We're
that's
excited.
the big news. We're so excited, so grateful, so excited.
And I mean, I will say, because you probably won't come forth with all this, you are so deep in the rabbit hole of knowledge on pregnancy and all these things. And so you have so much to share. So
Yeah.
I hope you share more.
We will
of
definitely
that
talk about it
moving
more.
forward.
Yeah, I will. I think the whole thing is, I feel like everything I say, I always want to preface with, I'm not trying to say this is the one way, because
Yeah.
I'm coming out of that line of thinking.
We're
But
Jedis
the
now.
danger to that is you don't share anything because you're afraid of coming across as a know-it-all or a weirdo or whatever.
Well, you don't want to bring people down the same rabbit hole that you just coming out of.
Yeah, and I don't even know that I was ever fully in some rabbit hole. I think I was very hard on myself with, this is the way you have to do things. And now but there is so much. I mean, yeah, we'll go there. We will do a Q&A.
Ooh,
About
that.
sweet Jake's pregnancy.
My third pregnancy.
Uh-huh.
All right. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Biggest fan, baby.
See you next time.
Yay!